And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
Look at Dan.
Now, the very important thing I told my daughter and granddaughters, no serious guys in the 30s.
Okay.
Right?
And what?
No serious. Everywhere I've been hearing all around the country. You're trying your best, but it never feels like enough. You're trying your best, but it never feels like enough.
Disabled and non-disabled all around the world, I call on you to commit to concrete actions to stop the destruction of this magnificent planet. This conference is one of the most important meetings in history. You have the chance to make decisions and reach agreements which will affect the lives of generations to come. You are in a position of extraordinary power. You can change from Earth to COP. On behalf of We the 15, I ask you, please help us to guarantee a safer future for every life, regardless of their ability.
All right, come on, slide in here.
Thank you. Maggie, do you want to come over here? Come over here.
Come on, Maggie, make me look better, okay? There we go.
All right, everybody look right here. Do you guys want...
Hey, right up here.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, well, nice to see you guys.
Thank you.
See you back home, I hope.
Well, thank you, Mr. Vice President. I think you know how much it means to me to have you swear me in today, and I thank you. And to the U.S. Senate as well for their trust and confidence. I've got a lot of thanks to give out here. First and foremost to my perfect wife, Stephanie, my wonderful son, Will, and my daughter, Ava, already mentioned. A number of folks who were part of my transition team and helped me get where I am, and without whom I would not be where I am.
And thank you all for all you're doing. God bless you all.
Mr. President, thank you. At the end of such a momentous event, the word thank you seems kind of inadequate. But for all the millions whose lives will be saved, for the communities where life will be transformed, thank you. So thank you, President Biden, for your outstanding.
What I'm going to do is fix the tax system. For example, we have 1,000 trillionaires in America. Billionaires in America, in taxes. If they just paid 24%, 25%, either one of those numbers, they'd raise $500 million, billion dollars, I should say. It will help make sure that all those things we need to do, child care, elder care, making sure that we continue to strengthen our health care system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the COVID, with dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if we finally beat if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump?
Well, he's right. He did beat Medicare. He beat it to death, and he's destroying Medicare.
We should challenge students in these schools to have advanced placement programs in these schools. We have this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Wealthy kids, black kids, Asian kids. No, I really mean it, but think how we think about it. We think, no, we're going to dumb it down. They can do anything anybody else can do given a shot. And folks, we're in a situation.
Thank you. Did you see any damage to our standing in my leading this conference? Have you seen a more successful conference? What do you think? And the Putin piece, I was talking about Putin, and I said, and now, at the very end, I said, here, I mean, Putin. I said, no, I'm sorry, Zelensky. And then I added 5 other names. Look, guys, how many times did you hear in that conference, I know it sounds too self-serving, but other leaders, heads of state, in thanking me, saying the reason we're together is because of Biden, because Biden did the following.
Say to President Biden, can you hear me, President Biden? This is a historical moment for Brazil and for the U.S. President Biden, can you hear me? You can? Yes, good. And so
I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president, but I think she was not qualified to be president. So let's start there. And every single day, I'm surrounded by good docs. If they think there's a problem, I promise you, or even if they don't think it's a problem, they think I should have a neurological exam again, I'll do it. But no one's suggesting that to me now. But I think I'm the best I believe I'm the best qualified to govern. And I think I'm the best qualified to win.